nothing going. I'm running wide open, I can tell you, son. Along the way, I had plenty of fun. That's why I'm going nowhere and getting there fast. Hoping and praying I don't run out of gas. I was built for speed, I was made to last. Cause I'm going nowhere and getting there. I'm going nowhere and getting there fast. Hoping and praying I don't run out of gas. I was built for speed, I was made to last. Cause I'm going nowhere and getting there. Well, I'm going nowhere and getting there fast. Hoping and praying I don't run out of gas. I was built for speed, I was made to last. I'm going nowhere and getting there fast. Getting ready to pass, cause I'm going nowhere and getting there fast. I'm going nowhere and getting there fast. Hoping and praying I don't run out of gas. I was built for speed, I was made to last. Cause I'm going nowhere and getting there fast. Well, I've been down on my luck, but that's okay. Can't be nothing up ahead but shiny days. I know that life has got its ups and downs. I'm tired of feeling like a one-eyed clown. That's why I'm going nowhere and getting there fast. Hoping and praying I don't run out of gas. I was built for speed, I was made to last. Cause I'm going nowhere and getting there. Enough ass to get nothing going. I'm running wide open, I can tell you, son. Along the way, I had plenty of fun. That's why I'm going nowhere and getting there fast. Hoping and praying I don't run out of gas. I was built for speed.
Hey folks, John Schneider here. I'm so excited. This is actually my wife's car. Mine is covered up over there, but I want to thank Performance Distributors. Look at that. So good looking, and batteries, and all the wires here. I want to thank you for supporting our internal battle at home. Who is faster? Just hang on. We both have the ability to win the race. Why? Because we got the best distributors, batteries, and wires in the business, and we want to thank you for that. But as far as actually winning the race, me. Thank you. Thanks for this. Yeah, thanks for this. Bye.
back, race fans. Tonight, the GRaceland Shootout Series, Performance and Distributors. Season 5 continues the season. Round number 3 here tonight at Kentucky. Presented to you by MaxspeedTV. Myself, Joshua Medlock, in the booth here tonight. My brother is in Chad, but they're doing some internet around his area, and he's having internet issues. And then, of course, I guess a glitch in iRacing. It's got the track, but it says it don't have the track, so it's all kind of just falling apart. But we are still here. We've got 50 laps of action here tonight. These guys have been out here practicing for about an hour, and you know, I gotta say, glad to have this guy back right there, the number 4. Yes, he is back out here racing with the guys tonight. The number 4 of Chris Akers. So glad to have him back out here. We'll be talking to him here in just a little bit, but we're going to dive down here tonight into our pre-race analytics real quick this evening. Of course, we've got an air temp of 74, track temp of 75, 50-lap race out here tonight, 75 miles, 3 total tire sets, and a 75% fuel. That is going to push them at about 20 to 25 laps, so roughly, plus or minus a few, depending on, you know, how fast they're going and, you know, how quickly they're hammering down on the loud pedal. So 20 to 25 laps is where we got it set. Now, pit road is 45 miles an hour, so if they do have any issues down pit road and there's no yellows, they go a lap down. Probably going to be a little bit difficult to get the laps back, but, you know, right now only 12 drivers out here, so it should be a pretty quick race per se. I've already seen some 4-wide action in practice here tonight, folks, so I would bet money on we're going to see some 4-wide here tonight. So keep that in mind. Now, our point standings coming into tonight, as of right now, I do not see him in here. He will probably show up before we get into qualifying, but David Duke in the number 44, up at the top spot at 127. In the 81, Randy Bledsoe in second at 115. The number 60 of Eric Blount in third at 109. The number 26 of Daniel Holloway, Candyman, as he is known, in fourth at 104. Cruns was actually out in chat here tonight on vacation. He is sitting in that fifth spot at 103. Anthony English, who I have not seen here tonight as of yet, the number 51, setting in 6th at 102. Mark Mann of the 04 in 7th at 101. Mark is here as well. We all know Sutton's going to be here in the 95. He is setting in 8th at an even 100. Billy Stanley, of course, we know Billy. He's going to show up number 8. He's in 9th at 99. And Butch Gilpin, I do see Butch. Butch is here. Number 3 in 10th at 91. Number 27 of Terry Walters in 11th at 89. The 119 of David Cox in 12th at 84. James Napier in the 7, 13th at 83. David Overstreet, the number 68, 14th at 78. 28 of Adam Robertson in 15th in at 59. James Mayer in the number 5 in 16th at 48. And Ricky Williams is going to be in the number 1 if he shows up. He will be setting in 17th in the point standings, 43 points. So right now, that's all we've got points-wise is 17 drivers. But, hey, 17 drivers points-wise. We got 12 out here right now. Anything is definitely possible. And, of course, we already mentioned about Chris Akers. These guys are doing another pit party here. And Chris right now in the top spot here in practice. Randy Bledsoe in second. Daniel Holloway third. David Overstreet fourth. And Eric Blount right now currently rounding out our top 5 here in practice. We're going to be jumping into qualifying. Of course, 2 green-white checkered attempts here for these guys. 1 fast repair is all they get, so if they get damage, heavy damage early, and they have to use that fast repair, they're going to have to take it easy for the most part of the race. Now, if a late race caution happens and they tear it up, they use the reset, and then they just, well, it's go time at that point, folks. So right now, we're just seeing these guys do a little bit of side-by-side action out here, and Rubbin is racing, so we can definitely see some of those front bumpers, as I've talked about week in and week out. Juanita, Sutton, Beth, there is Kronz, my brother. Dennis is out there somewhere, not sure exactly where, doing Dennis things. I know Diana was out there. At some point, she was having some issues, so hopefully she can make it back in. But, you know, nevertheless, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Now, we are going to get under that 3-minute mark here momentarily. I do want to step aside and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising, as we always do. And, you know, we'll talk to the pole sitter and a few drivers during the warm-up here tonight, folks, so hang tight. Qualified will be close, if not underway, here at Kentucky when we come back.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, we are back having some technical issues here with ATVO. It's not showing Randy as on it's showing him great out here, but he's on the track, so I don't know exactly what's going on. We do have Butch Gilpin out here as well, Chris Akers. Yeah, something's going on here. A little bit on the confused side. I don't get it. All right, well, I guess what we can go ahead and do, they've got 5 minutes here, and I've got a real quick 5 minutes before we get underway here. But glad to have everybody out there tuning in. Beth, Braden, Juanita, Carson, Mara out there in chat. Glad to have you. Brendan Kennedy, Crunch, yeah, having all sorts of problems out here tonight, folks. Whether it be me or my brother or whatever, technology, but we'll get it all figured out and get through the race here. But right now we're watching the number 3 out here on track. Once ATVO gets back up here, we'll change it. Get who actually looking at here. All right, here we go. Got it up here. There's the qualifying times. 2.5 minutes left. Looks like Eric Blount right down third. Chris Akers in the number 4 right now. Up at the top spot, a 31.736. In practice, it was a 31.621. He is not too far off of that time. Wow, what a lap there by Chris. We do have David Cox out here. Daniel Holloway, Candyman, coming out on the track here as well. We'll see here what Candyman has in store and if he can knock out Chris Akers. He went up into second quickly, so just Nita, okay, I can do that. I can do that. Well, I didn't know, so thank you for letting me know. And coming into quarter 31.774. Well, guess what? It's not going to be enough. Knock out Chris Akers. Still have about a minute left, so we're going to give it about 30 seconds here. And they're going to get jump in the warm-up, and that's where we will be doing all of our interviews and such. So go ahead and give the shout-outs where they're due here. Of course, all the fans out there that tune in each and every Tuesday night, glad to have you out here. Share it, get it out there. Get some more people that you know out here to tune in. We've got 8 likes, 15 of you out there already right now. So, man, big thumbs up to y'all, and thank you all for that. Big shout-out to Kruns and all he does over here. Now, he's on vacation right now, so he's not probably doing much of anything. But sitting there maybe drinking a beverage or two. And so, hey, Kruns, glad to have you, buddy. And, man, thank you, for all you do over here at GRaceland. Of course, Billy and Sudden, all the drivers that come out here and race it up. Without all them, this wouldn't even be possible. Big shout-out to, of course, Speedway Illustrated Performance Distributors. I still want to say distributors for some reason. But Performance Distributors, a big shout out to them as well. And Victory Sim, I know that is Sudden's ordeal there. So, I just want to give the shout outs here tonight. But we are getting into the the warm-up here, so let me go ahead and grab our pole sitter, and I was going to get him up here anyway, so it worked out. Chris Akers in the number 4, buddy. First and foremost, glad to have you back, and I'm sure the fans are too, man. Hopefully you're feeling better. I know a lot of them probably don't know what you did, but I'll let you kind of give the explanation, but, man, glad to have you back out here, buddy.
Man, what a comeback. Come back out
Yeah.
after all that liver donation and come out, kick some butt on qualifying. Let's see we go win a race like this, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it is Kentucky. I know you've got, a little bit of pain still going on, but kind of set that in the back of your mind if you can. I know it probably still hurts, but and you're out here with the boys again here tonight, racing at Kentucky. Now you're going to be starting up front. What's it like down there in Kentucky here tonight, man? On your first night back?
Oh, the track's real fast. Fun track to race. Had a lot of tight racing so far in practice, and I think it's going to be a fun one. I think it's going to be a challenging race. You got to stay out front. Got to stay on top of the tire wear, and I think that's the way to bring it home. Is if we can just stay up front without getting any wrecks.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you got that fast repair if needed. That's always there. Well, unless you use it early, then it always ain't going to be there no more. But, hopefully you don't have to use it early. But if you do have to, in a sense, not only you but everybody, if you do have to use that reset early, what is kind of the strategy? It's 50 laps. You don't have to really rush it, but still do have to, stay close. But what do you do in that situation? What would you do?
Oh, anybody that knows me knows that I can't ride around in the back. It's go all out every chance I get, stay up at the front, and just run like there's no tomorrow. I try so hard to stay at the back when I don't have a fast repair, and it bores me to death. So the first thing I gotta do is go back to the pack.
Well, dude, I mean, awesome job coming out here, and with everything you've went through, and kind of still are going through, So like I said earlier when I was talking to you, dude, if I had a medal, I'd give it to you, because not everybody would just give a liver or part of a liver to somebody. I mean that takes a lot of heart. Yeah, thank you. My wife said it. So that takes a lot of heart to do.
I appreciate it so much.
So, well, we're going to let you get back to concentration level, man. Chris, awesome job out here tonight grabbing the pole, buddy. We'll see what you can do out on the track, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it so much.
Go have
Hopefully
fun.
talk to you at the end.
Hey, we'll see.
Go give it a shot, right?
Yeah, buddy. All right, well, that is Chris Akers. I went ahead and took him down there to the AFK room, but we're going to go ahead and kind of go through the field here, maybe interview some few more drivers now that we've got a little bit of time here. Billy Stanley, 1, 2, 5th. Billy's going to start 5th, so let me go ahead and see here if I can grab Billy down here real quick. Billy, buddy, you're going to be starting 5th out here tonight. How does Kentucky feel?
I don't like this place at all, but I didn't like the other Nashville track. I did pretty good there, so we might end up pretty good here.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you guys not the biggest field, but big enough. You guys are going to race it up like there's 40 drivers out on the track, regardless. So
yeah.
what do you think is the most important thing out here tonight at a track that you say you don't really like, but we know you're fast at? So what do you got to do?
Well, just watch that when we get the green flag, watch the outside line. They can hold it wide open where the inside car really can't. So it should make for interesting restarts tonight. The low line is good at the very beginning, but then as the race progresses, you go up a little bit and you still maintain your speed. So I want to see everybody try to probably move to the high side about midways and later into the race.
So start low, go high, as the run goes on, basically.
Yeah, once you get your tires, they start wearing out. It's best to go up there. And that way you can maintain your speed. You don't have to slow down as much going into the corners.
All right. Well, I guess we'll find out kind of what happens. I mean, going from practice, practice, qualify, warm up, race. I know everything is different each time you go in it. So,
yeah. So everything I just said, you can throw it out the window as soon as that green flag drops.
Yeah, because you really don't know exactly what it's going to do until you get out there. So
exactly, the driver has to be adaptable. So that's pretty much it.
All righty, Billy, we're going to let you get back to it, buddy. Good luck down there. Have some fun.
I'm going to try to tell everybody I said hello.
I sure will. All right, Billy Stanley right there. Going to be starting, like I said, in that 5th spot. Let's go down even further. Let's get the 68 of David Overstreet down here. David, buddy, I see you out there. It looks like you're going to be starting a little bit toward the back here tonight, man. Talk about it. What do you like or dislike about Kentucky? And what do you got to do in a four-wide situation that we've seen in practice?
You stay out of the four wide. You just let them wreck in front of you and go around them. As far as the track, I feel pretty comfortable, I guess. Probably not up to speed, but I ran like 40 laps in practice, so we'll see. That's all I can ask for.
It looks like you are going to be starting in 10th. I counting with Medlock here. So it looks like you're going to be starting in 10th, so inside of the top 10. But, 50 laps, you guys are going to be screaming around. How do you save tires in these cars, man, at the speeds you guys are at and how close you are and how fast this track is? How do you save tires?
Not turning that wheel so much. If you run a tight steering ratio, you'll burn the tires right off the front of it. So as long as you're easy with the wheel and take care of your tires, that's all that matters.
All righty, David, we're going to let you get back up here, buddy. Good luck out there here tonight. Remember, fast repair, sitting there just in case you need it. Hopefully you don't need it, but it is super speedway style racing with you guys. So, you just don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, good news is you're not wide open around here tonight, so
okay.
You have to lift a little bit, so.
Just a little bit, just a tiny bit. All right,
Yep.
we'll see how quickly that changes.
Yeah.
All righty, David. Good luck, buddy.
All right, thanks for broadcasting.
Yeah, you're not a problem, buddy. All right, well, we are coming down to the final 2.5 minutes here tonight. Here in the warm-up, I was able to get our pole sitter, get a mid-pack driver, got somebody toward the end, so now we're going to go ahead and step aside and do the prayer here tonight, and then the most famous words in motorsports. Hang tight, folks. We'll be right back.
Lord, we come to you tonight. We want to thank you for another day of life. This is the day the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Lord, thank you for these keyboard warriors who have gathered on the iRacing event tonight. I pray you'd be with them. I pray you'd deliver them from cramps and carpal tunnel. I pray you'd watch over them, Lord, whether all they've got's a little joystick to get them around or they got a full racing simulator. I pray it'd be a level playing field. I pray you'd help them tonight as a common man gets to go around the high banks of Daytona. Talladega gets to battle it out in the Coliseum at Bristol. Lord gets to get their Darlington stripe on this year. I pray you'd give them courage, give them nerves of steel, give them the line to put down the drive tonight. I pray you'd watch over them, give them horsepower under that hood, give them grip in those tires, and most of all, keep the wife and kids away while they're trying to play. In Jesus' name, boogity, 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 amen.
All righty, folks, we are back in the final minute here tonight. Chris Akers in the Reese's machine, of course, up in the top spot here tonight. He will get us going, of course, on green. They have to go on the initial start on green. After that, the leader, once they enter that Geico restart zone, they can go at any time, wait for the green, or go. They cannot go before then, and no changing lanes before the start-finish line. So I know they will be keeping an eye on that. Just a few things I think y'all need to know. But here we go, folks. The most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers and bellies, start your engines!
All right, start your engines is correct. 2 GWC attempts. And, of course, that one fast repair. The final 3 seconds here tonight. We will get them on the MaxspeedTV starting grid here this evening. And I do want to mention Daniel Holloway is actually going to be our in-race green reporter. So when we are green, if I see a minute to grab him and talk about the race, then we will definitely be grabbing Daniel Holloway to bring him up here. Just something a little new. I've never done it, so we'll see if I wreck him or not. All right, here we go. Our MaxspeedTV starting grid here tonight. Chris Akers with a 31.736, and his first time back in a while after the surgery. Chris, awesome job, buddy. The number 4, he's going to get us going. Daniel Holloway is going to be starting on the outside of him. Randy Bledsoe 3rd, Eric Blount 4th, Billy Stanley 5th, James Napier 6th. Sudden Death, Richard Sudduth in 7th, Scott McLean in that 8th spot. Mark Mann 9th, and David Overstreet rounding out the top 10. Butch Gilpin in 11th, David Cox 12th, and Ricky Williams did not qualify. He's going to go ahead and start in the back end 13th. But, 13 drivers, folks, in these super late models. It makes it look like these guys are, running 40, 50 cars out here the way they're, bumper to bumper, side by side, 2, 3 wide. And like I said earlier, there was a 4 wide in practice, so I wouldn't rule out a 4 wide out here tonight. Oh, man, this is going to be interesting. See what happens. We already got a pick for... it looks like Chris Akers. So Chris has got some fans out there. But here we go, folks, down into turn number 3 and 4. Pull those belts tight one more time. Race car will dive off to the safety of pit road. Now, Chris will have to go on green here. They are getting neck and neck. Boy, that 81 all over the back end of him into the Geico restart zone here in just a second. Got to go on green, but it's going to come quick. Here we go. Green is out for the first time. Boogity, 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 folks. We are racing here tonight at Kentucky. Got to get some heat built into these tires before they try to make any moves. Well, I say that. Daniel Holloway, Randy Bledsoe already going at it. Daniel's going around. Oh, the 60 involved. Oh, no. And already we have a yellow here. Not what you want to see early. That did not take long. As we will go up here and find out actually what transpired. That's not where I want to go. There we go, right there. And it looks like just battling right here. We're going to get a closer view, though, of this. Get a case view. The camera. Y'all know the drill. Looks like Daniel right up the middle, and the 81 right there, Bledsoe. Wobbling right there. It was. There's the contact, it looks like. Going side view here. Yep, contact is made. Could have been a little bit of net code there. However, that is going to spin Daniel. Then the 60. Going to get a piece. Eric Blount. Then the 795. The 04. Mark Mann, the 68. It'd probably be easier to go through who wasn't involved in that at that point. Well, drivers coming down pit road here for the first time. This is definitely going to change a few things. I was saying fuel at about 25, but with that first yellow there, yeah, not good at all here. Already a yellow, and we're going to see here maybe if he can talk to a driver here. That's one of the things I got to do is talk to the drivers who was involved in that. We're going to pull Randy down. Randy, what happened down there, buddy?
I feel like I got cut across my nose there.
Oh, man. Yeah, it looks like it kind of started up there with you and Daniel, and there was contact, and it was just on from there, wrecking behind you as well. Now that you're kind of back here in the 8th, well, what do you got to do, man? You already had to use that fast repair, buddy.
I don't know. I got a fast car. I was telling Daniel I'm there, I'm there, I'm there. He just kept coming down. So I don't know.
I don't know either. We're just going to leave it at that. Let y'all handle it outside. So, All righty, Randy. Well, good luck down there, man. Still a long way to go, buddy.
Yep. See you.
Yep. All right. We'll get him back up there here. And you know what? We're going to make this a little interesting. We are. All right. We're going to pull the Candyman down here real quick. Candyman, buddy, got a copy?
I do.
Man, what happened down there? I know you guys are getting ready to go green here, too, but you're my in-race report thingy. So, dude, tell me what happened down there, buddy.
I was doing a slingshot with the good old Mr. Reese's Cup Car guy, and then next thing I know it, Randy was saying he's there. I felt like I didn't move down, but apparently we're 3 wide going in 3, but oh well, it happens.
Well, it's going to send you back here into 11th, but, a long way to go. You still have the fast repair, so it doesn't look like you had too much damage on that machine out there. Do see some on that right side, but it doesn't look like it's affecting you any. So, I know you guys are going to be going green here, so I'm going to go ahead and send you back up there, and if we get time, I may pull you down here into green. But, good luck down there, Daniel.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, I can hear myself in the background talking, and I do not like it. Well, all right, here we go. Now the restart. They enter the Geico restart zone. It will be on the leader. We do have Chris Akers, Billy Stanley, James Napier, Sudden Death, Butch Gilpin up here in the top 5 as of right now. Several drivers, unfortunately, did have to use set early here in that first yellow, but into the Geico restart zone. And Chris is going to be on the loud pedal. Green is out, so everybody can go. And looks like they all pretty much stayed in the same lane. As we go ahead and check it out here, going back a little bit further, I do know we've got Sub, Assen side by side up the top. James Napier, Billy Stanley right there going for second is that number 7. Assen and some 3 wide back here real quick. Mark Mann, Scott McLean. Looks like the one of Ricky Williams and Eric Blount now was in the mix there as well. So, oh no, somebody's into the wall. Oh, I believe that might have been the 4 of Mark Mann, but he did keep it going. So, Mark looks like still does have his reset left. He's battling back here with the 60, and Chris Akers starting to pull away. Billy Stanley jumps up into second around James Napier. Got some battling going on right behind Sudden Death, Richard Suddeth, Randy Bledsoe, Butch Gilpin going at it for that 5th spot. Looks like the 81, as of right now, does have it. Somebody's going sideways back there. Good save. I believe that might have been David Overstreet that just went sideways. No yellow. Wow, good save there, David. I believe it was David. Might have been the 60 of Eric, but I think it was David. And now starting to see some single file. However, side by side, Bledsoe, Sudden. That is for 4th, and Randy did say he had a fast car. So look at him go here, folks. Whoa! The 81's going around, straighten it up. Oh, no, he's into the wall. Oh, no. Yellow's out. 68 slams him. Oh, man. And it looks like Randy already taking his car behind the wall here. And looking at that, that might have been some net code there between, golly, that was close, the 95 and the 81. We're going to go ahead and look at this here. Ace view. Like it. And, ooh, really, really close. Might have just took the air off of him too, but if you look closely, you can see the back end jump right there. And that actually started the 81 going sideways. So we take a look at it from the front here. Yeah, there is no contact there, but that did get the 81 loose. And 95 kept going. I thought the 81 was going to be able to straighten it out, but nope. And right up into the outside wall he goes. And bam, right there, nowhere to go for the 68 of David Overstreet here. We're going to get a word in, or try to get a word in with a Sudden here real quickly and talk to him real quick. Sudden Death, buddy, got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead. There.
What happened down there? You and Randy was racing pretty good, and you know, from my angle, it looked like some net code there. But then again, I could be wrong. But tell me, what'd you feel? What'd you see down there, buddy?
All I seen was we were going in the 3, and I saw Randy's right front fender down there right at mine, and I was like, uh-oh.
Well,
this ain't gonna be good.
No, and unfortunately, it wasn't good for Randy. I don't know, how much damage did you get on that machine? Do you know?
Scott was telling me that it scraped up pretty bad on the right side, but these cars are pretty tough. They'll take some damage.
Yeah. All righty. Well, it looks like Randy has already left Discord here too. So, you know, you were the only one I could interview. But anyway, Sudden, good luck down there, buddy, in the Victory Sim 95. Beautiful car, by the way. So,
thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Have some fun. See how fast you are, and don't wreck nobody else.
I cannot promise that. But I'd like to thank all the fans for coming out and supporting us every week. I know I've seen some of them before the race started, so everybody have fun. We'll see you in the winner's circle.
All righty, Sudden, good luck, buddy. All right, we'll get him up there here. Man, they are already ready to go green. Look who's up front. I know there's some fans out there of that man. Billy Stanley's led 2 laps out here tonight. Of course, they do not get a bonus point for leading a lap. Or most laps led. I believe something like that. Crunch, you're out there. You can correct me on that. I'm still reading the rules, man. James Zapier, Scott McLean, Sudden Death, Chris Akers. Top 5, David Cox, Ricky Williams, Eric Blau, Butch Gilpin, Mark Bann, Daniel Holloway, David Overstreet, the 12 drivers that are left out here. And, man, David Overstreet does have some left front damage. Yeah, you can definitely see it. Look at that. Definitely some left front damage on that machine. And hopefully it's not cutting into that tire any at all. Looks like it from here, but here we go. Coming into, or out of 4, into the Geico restart zone, lap number 12. It'll be on the leader. And the green is out. Billy's gone, then green's out, so it happened like almost simultaneously there. But Billy jumping up front here, leading the way. James gonna pop it down into that second spot. Sudden, all of a sudden, up to that 3rd position. Scott McLean, Chris Akers, a little bit of single file, the 8, trying to break that draft off the 7, but I think it's going to happen. Hello, Beth. And coming across the stripe, who's it going to be? I don't know. Did Billy get it or did James get it? James got that lap. Wow. Drove it like he stole it, and here comes Sudden. Look who's coming behind him. Scott McLean, Chris Akers. These guys back here just like, all right, we're going to let them race. We're going to let them wreck, and we'll just do our own thing back here. And looking at a potential 3-wide situation. Did not happen, but we are on Chris. And down into turn number 1 here, lap 14, side by side, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And now they're going to get it figured out. Nope. Chris starting to fall. Oh, somebody scraping the wall there. That was either James or Scott, too. I'd have even been sudden there. Yeah, he's trying, Beth. He's trying to go. He's going as fast as he can. Good looking group. Whoa, Chris, single file now. Boy, pulled it right in front of Scott McLean here. Hopefully these camera angles are okay. Kentucky doesn't have the best angles, so I had to do some adjustments. And as we get back here, Eric Blount bringing up Daniel Holloway as well as Butch Gilpin here. Mark Mann is even coming as well. David Overstreet hanging back a little bit, as well as Ricky Williams. Probably a smart thing for them to just to kind of chill back there. Let these guys up here go 2, 3, 4 wide, wreck, do whatever they need to do. Of course, I hope they don't wreck, but the way they're racing it up, coming to lap 17, folks, it's possible that they could. They cannot go the distance from here. I do 75%. They will have to, I guarantee, pit again. Tires, I'm sure, are probably getting pretty shot. Some drivers come in on the last time around, and some of them might have took 2. Some of them didn't take any. Here comes James and Napier to the outside. Boy, man. Billy, James, Sutton, Chris, Scott McLean, Daniel Holloway has made it back up into 6th. And like I said, he brung Butch Gilpin right along with him. Boy, they're going to possibly go 3 wide up here. Let's get up here, folks. Whoa, 3 wide. Chris Akers, Napier, Sutton. 3 wide, the 7 and the 4 go way up. Here comes the 58 now. 58 wants a piece of this action. He's going to drop it down low. James going to stay low. Ooh, let's get a little dicey, get a little hairy up here, folks. Whoa! Save it, Scott! Save it, Scott! No yellow. He is, oh, there it is. Yellow is how we seen that live on MaxspeedTV, folks. Right there, Scott McLean. What a man! Scott tried. He was rolling too. Get a closer angle of this if we can. It looks like right there. He just pushed up. Sorry about that. Looks like he might have just pushed up a little bit. Oh, it looks like he did kind of tag there, maybe. The 7 right there pushed up right in front of the 26. And, you know, the 04 Mark Mann right into the back of the 26. However, 58's going to get the rough end of the stick. He's going to pop the walls. Of course, a yellow is going to come out. Back up live, here we go. And we're going to see here, maybe we can talk to Scott and figure out kind of what happened down there. Scott McLean, buddy, got a copy? Scott, got a copy? It's Josh Medlock.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, well, what happened down there? Did you get a little tight?
Oh, man, it was tight. I kind of checked up a little bit for the 95, and then I think I got some help on the back end. I mean, it was so tight up there. It was bound to happen sooner or later.
Yeah, well, it looks like you got a pretty clean car, and I see you coming down pit road here. I mean, I know you got to be careful. You don't have a reset left, but, dude, it's hammered down. I mean, you guys are up there, you know, neck and neck, and, you know, you can't lose the draft either.
No, it's very critical, yeah. And I mean, it's so close up there that it only takes a split second for you not to be paying attention, or you miss your mark a little bit because it's so routine that, you know,
Yeah.
that, you know, you end up going around. But
all righty, Scott. Well, you know, be careful out there. Have fun. That's the main thing. Have fun. You know,
Yes,
do
sir.
your thing and, you know, see what happens. You know, I know the front bumpers, you know, they'll come in handy probably later on in the race, but we'll keep that on the down low here.
we're not allowed to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
I know. All righty, buddy. Good luck. All right. Yeah, I'll say it. I don't care. I know Kruns is out there watching here. I'll say it. I'll say it. You know, I'm not afraid. Oh, Sutton! All of a sudden up front. Victory Sim 95. He's got a lap lead here tonight. He is actually going to be the driver to get us going here when we get to the start. Oh, he didn't come down pit road. Did he run out of fuel? No. I think he did. Well, it looks like he is going to stay out. We should get the one to go this time. Yep, 3 ducks out here tonight. And there's the one to go. So that's going to put Sutton, Daniel, Eric, Chris, Butch, Mark, Billy, James, Ricky, and Scott. And that's our top 10. Everybody's still on the lead lap. David Cox, David Overstreet. Battle of the Davids back here in the back. 119 of the 68. But buying their time here too, folks. You know, everybody, but, the guys in the back, everybody up front, get into a demolition derby. And, well, the guys in the back have a chance. All right, into 3. Get back up here to our leader. When Richard, of course, enters start zone, he will be able to go. See if he waits on the green, if he goes, kind of jump he gets, if he bends tires. Well, we're about to find out. Pace car will head off to the safety of pit road. And the Geico restart zone right there. Down. We're going to see here exactly what Richard does. He's on the loud pedal already. Wow, he didn't waste no time. And the green is back out. He floored it. Got a good jump. Daniel there in second. Eric in third. Top 3 go single file. Back here with Gilpin, Akers. Mark Mann coming up from 9th. Battling here with Chris for that 4th spot, and he's trying to get it away from him. Yo, 4 and 4 going at it now. It's a battle. 3 of Butch right there behind him. Sees it, and Mark still has 9. Oh, 7, Napier. Save it, bud. Got up into the wall, almost spotted. Back out there, lost several positions. He's all the way back into 12th. David Cox right there onto the inside of him. Let's get back up here where the battles keep going. Akers, Blout. Like the 60 does have some front nose damage here. Let's go ahead and get a front view of it. Oh yeah, Viagra machine looking a little on the rough side up at the front there, but like he is still up to speed. It's not really affecting him any. Oh, 3 wide. Billy was in the middle of that. Oh, that pushed. Who was that? Scott McLean up into the top wall there. Scott's going to go back to 9th. They were 3 wide. Billy was in the middle. Butch and Mark right up ahead of them, side by side. Akers goes back up to the front. He has got Mark Mann right on his tail, down into 3. Look at Mark go. Up 2, only 3/10 ahead. Sudden. All of a sudden, down pit road. Whoa. He was out there for several laps. Like about 26 from what I'm seeing. Wow. Oh, no, we got a big wreck back there. Oh. I just seen somebody slam the wall. I believe that might have been the 3 of Butch Gilpin here. And it looks like, yep, right there it was, the 8. Oh, of Billy Stanley, and plow! The Butch just got T-boned Wow, all right, boy. The 8 going right over the top. We're going to rewind it, chase it, turn it, y'all know, and find out kind of what happened here. And, whoa, it looks like Butch was coming up. Gate was coming down. It looks like they kind of met in the middle there. And that usually don't work out too well, as we see. Right there is where the 3 gets hooked. And the 8 goes over the top. And right there, the 58 T-boning Butch. Trying to get up to the front here, because I did see... Oh, David Overstreet also right here. He's trying to get around it and oh, he was involved right here too. So he got some damage off of that. He's trying to save it, plow right up into the 8, and everybody's trying to get around. So lots of action down there in that caution. Let's see here. We can is Butch going to be able to get back out here? Is on pit road here. Well, let me see if I can get Butch down here real quick. Butch Gilpin, Joshua Medlock in the broadcast booth. Buddy, got a copy?
Hey, how's it going tonight, guys?
Oh, it's a going, man. How that didn't look like it was fun down there, man. Talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know if I drifted up or if Billy came down, but we got together.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like from my angle. Now, you can take my angle with a grain of salt. I don't care. But from my angle, it looks like you came up, he come down, and, you know, it just... the same real estate, man. It didn't work out.
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, you know, you had to use your reset. You are back out there, buddy. I mean, we're coming down to 20 to go already here, you know, in a couple of laps. What do you got to do out here tonight? Looks like you got a fast number 3 car out there, bud.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. You got to stay on the bottom down here. You know, it's going to be you get on the outside, it's really tough to get around, you know. So if I can stay on the bottom, I might be able to get up there.
Hey, we still got a little bit to go, but it's going to be hammered down here pretty soon, Butch. Now, can y'all make it from here to the end? I do believe you can, right?
Yes, we can make it from here.
All righty. Well, good luck down there, Butch. Have fun, man. That's the main thing. Just have some fun.
I'd appreciate it, guys. Have a good night.
You too. All right. Butch Gilpin out there. Oh, back up to the front here. I haven't really had a chance to get old Daniel Holloway down here again, but we're going to go ahead and grab him here real quick. Daniel, buddy, we're going to go ahead and grab you down here under caution since we really haven't had time for a green. But, you know, you're kind of our on-track reporter out here. What are you seeing down there here tonight about, you know, racing not only yourself, but, you know, with the other guys out here? Well, what's going on?
Cars are fast, the track is cool, and the racing is hard, tight, and we're all just having a good time, you know, just little mistakes here and there cause a wreck and stuff, but it's going to be pretty interesting here now for the last 20 laps here.
Yep.
I think the car to beat's going to be that Mr. Chris Akers on number 4 car, but I don't know. Might have something for him in this Hershey Kisses car.
Well, you know, Chris grabbing the pole out here tonight, man, on it, you know, his first time back after what he did. And, man, I could talk about that all night long. You know, that's hard to do that. But, you know, he come out here grabbing the qualifying, and, you know, you might be right. He's hard. He's going to be hard to beat out here with about 20 to go right now, Daniel. So, it's going to get crazy.
But yeah, we were just actually talking about Akers. Said it'd be pretty cool that had that surgery and then comes back and he already's got the pole. So what does he got to do next? Just win the race now.
Yep, that's all he's got to do, and I think everybody can make it from here. So, you know, good luck down there, Daniel. Have fun. Let's see what you can do, and, you know, all 12 of you that are still out here tonight, man. It's gonna be chaos.
Oh, this ain't over yet. Don't worry. There might be some 3 or 4 wide towards the end here. Don't worry about that.
I would put money on it, to be honest with you. All righty,
Well, this
Daniel.
restart's going to be a good one, so we'll find out.
Yes, we will. All righty, Daniel. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you, thank you.
Yep. All right. We couldn't get him down here under green, so we just brung him down here under yellow. Yeah, folks, this is going to get crazy. You guys haven't seen nothing yet. Heather out there here in chat. A little late, but, you know, glad to have you, unless you were out there not talking. However, glad to have you out there. And here we go. 20 laps to go. Coming to 19, Chris Akers will be coming into the Geico restart zone. Let's see what he does. He is gone. He pushed up just a hair to James Napier. James kind of had to move out of the way a little bit. But here we go. Back underway here tonight. The GRaceland Shootout Series Performance Distributors Season 5, Round 3 at Kentucky. Presented to you by MaxspeedTV. We're all having a good time out here, I hope. My brother, unfortunately, having some technical issues, unable to make it. 3 wide action back there, really quick 3 wide. They went 3 wide, then straight up 2 wide. Eric Blount, Ricky Williams, sudden death. Boy, and here comes Mark Mann to the outside of that 3 of Butch Gilpin. Got a battle again back there with Sudden and Ricky and Scott McLean. I think Scott's playing it safe, and if I was Scott, I would too. I'd kind of stay in the back if at all possible. Unfortunately, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Scott does have some front damage, and that could be affecting him as well. He's not full speed, 163 miles an hour compared to these guys pushing at about 171, 172, possibly even hitting at times 175 here. Yeah, we're on Billy, and almost 180. So Scott McLean down on power, but hey, I've seen drivers with a blown engine when, oh no, the 119 up into the wall. David Cox, and he is riding. Literally riding the wall. Well, he was, and he is going to cut some grass here. The funny thing about it is there was no yellow on that, which is insane, but we're going to get a MaxspeedTV replay, a rewind, replay, whatever you want to call it on this, because, man, he all of a sudden, Billy goes to the inside. David Cox just goes right up into the outside wall, and good Lord, he is riding the wall, literally. He probably 500 feet from the start-finish line. He does get it back going, but, man, that 119 is going to have a lot of damage. He does have a reset left, and, yeah, no surprise coming down pit road. Now, back up front here, we got Chris Akers, James Napier, Billy Stanley up into that 3rd position, Daniel Holloway in 4th. Mark Mann rounding out the top 5. Gilpin at 6, Blount 7th, Sudden Death 8, David Overstreet 9th, and Ricky Williams rounding out the top 10. Everybody kind of just single file right now. Don't really see a lot going on. I do see Mark Mann peeking every once in a while to Daniel Holloway, and I have seen James Napier give a peek or two to the top side, possibly low side at times with the 4 of Chris Akers. But I have not seen any moves yet being made for a pass. We'll see exactly what they do. Mark Mann does. Whoa! Mark had he looked, but not able to get down there. Daniel to keep that 4 spot. He's going to try to get up to Billy Stanley here. 13 to go. Man. Napier goes up into 2nd. Billy probably looked like had a moment. Billy drops back into 3rd. James 2nd. Back here with Daniel, Mark, and Butch. Could have these 3 possibly make some moves on one another. Chris, James, Billy. making some moves on one another. Ricky and David Overstreet. Can't forget these guys back here in the back either, 9th and 10th. They're battling for a top 10 right here. So, hey, top 10 points. It's what you got to do, right? Everybody's still out on track. 11 drivers on the lead lap. Scott McClure is the last driver on the lead lap. David Cox is 2 laps down. He needs a couple of yellows here to get back on the lead lap. So here we go, making some moves up for rut. Billy Stanley, James Napier, that is for P2. And James is going to be able to hold it. Coming to 10 to go here tonight, folks. Chris Akers. Wow. Man, oh man, 23 laps now under his belt. But he's got to hold it. He's got to keep everybody behind him. And right now, I don't think Chris wants a yellow. I think he wants to finish this out under green. We got a couple of drivers back here that I am going to continue to watch. Butch Gilpin, Mark Mann, Daniel Holloway, Sudden Death, Eric Blount. They're right here close together, battling for that 7th spot. Richard, unfortunately, not gaining any time on Butch Gilpin here. So I don't know. I mean, we get a yellow, everybody's going to be right back into, together. And 1 through 6 is pretty much right there together. 16 of you tuning in and 10 likes out there. Hey, can we hit 15 likes out here for these guys tonight? It's been a race here, folks. Go and throwing it out there. 4 cautions, 12 laps, 9 laps to go. 9 lead changes. Well, now it's 8 laps to go with 9 lead changes. And a battle up here yet again for that P2 spot. Billy Stanley's going to take it. Daniel Holloway comes up into 3rd. Napier back to 4th. Mark to the inside of the 7. The 3's back here probably thinking, well, you know what? I think I'm going to go now. Trying to get up there. Side by side yet again. Ooh, 7. Drops it in front of the old 4. Greg Franklin. How you doing out there, buddy? The more they race it up back here, too, the further Chris is going to get ahead. Chris is like, all right, 7 to go, 7 to go, 7 to go. Don't wreck, guys. 7 to go, 7 to go. I'm sure that's what he's thinking. That's what I would be thinking. But man, it's close. Billy, Daniel, James, Mark, Butch, Sudden, and, of course, Eric going at it back here still yet. Ricky Williams, David Overstreet. A little bit of a gap between the two at about 2/10, 3/10 of a second. I will keep my eye on them. But right now, there's nothing going on. I've got to get back up here, though, because I think if anything happens, it's probably going to happen up toward the front with everybody packed together like this. We got a little bit of blocking going on. And Daniel Holloway, whoa, buddy, I don't know if he got loose, but he got tight. Man, what a save regardless of what happened. But guess what? James Napier is going to be able to keep that spot. So, wow, 5 to go here, folks. 20 more turns for the number 4. I'm sure he's down there probably listening and saying, shut up, Josh. Randy, man, tough break, buddy. Man, hate it. Robert out there chiming in chat. I'm sure if I say something wrong, Robert would have chimed in already. But you crunch. Mark Mann and Butch Gilpin going out of here for 5th. 4 to go. It'll be 3 to go next time by for the number 4 of Chris Akers. And, man, if he can pull this out, if Chris Akers pulls this out, oh, my gosh. Billy up into 2nd still. James into 3rd. Boy, it seems like Billy and James, they keep swapping spots here. Daniel still can't get around James. Butch Gilpin can't get around Daniel. Mark did fall back behind Butch, but they're still all right here. I wouldn't keep my eye off of them, though. I got to go check on Richard and Eric, though. Looks like they're okay. Ricky and David Overstreet, they're okay. Scott McLean out here doing Scott things. Hanging out, going to finish the race. Yeah, we missed Kruns out here too tonight. 2 to go. Watching Billy, James, Daniel, boy. All Chris has to do now is get to the white flag. He's got to get to the white flag. That's all he's got to do. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go. 4 more turns for the 4. Can he do it tonight? Billy trying to get up there. Billy really fast. James in 3rd as of right now. Battle behind him though. Mark Mann, Butch. Out in 2 and out of 3. And coming out of 4, Chris Akers. What a comeback. Chris gonna win it here tonight at Kentucky. Congratulations to Chris Akers. Wow. Billy Stanley, awesome job, Billy. You said you didn't like the track, and look what you did, man. P2, buddy. James Napier, awesome job holding off Daniel Holloway. That is not an easy task to do. And look what James did. Wow. Now, Daniel Holloway in 4th, Butch Gilpin in 5th, unofficially. But, man, what a race out here, folks. These guys are going to park it on the front stretch here. They're going to get some pictures. We're going to step aside while I get the top 3 up here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. We're going to pay some bills here from Mr. John Snyder and, of course, Performance Distributor. Hang tight, folks. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, John Snyder here. I'm so excited. This is actually my wife's car. Mine is covered up over there, but I want to thank Performance Distributors. Look at that. So good looking. And batteries. And all the wires here. I want to thank you for supporting our internal battle at home. Who is faster? Just hang on. We both have the ability to win the race. Why? Because we got the best distributors, batteries, and wires in the business, and we want to thank you for that. But as far as actually winning the race, me. Thank you. Thanks for this. Yeah, thanks for this. Bye.
Well, alrighty, folks. Well, it took a minute. Had to talk to the guys out here tonight real quick, but we're going to go ahead and get down into it, and we're going to get our third. Let's start with 3rd, work our way up. We're going to get James Napier up here real quick. James, man, what a race out here tonight, buddy. I mean, it was crazy. A lot of action down there, and even in practice, you guys had a 4 wide. Didn't see no 4 wide out here tonight, but we did see some 3 wide, man. But talk about your racing out here tonight, holding off Daniel Holloway. That's not easy at all, man. Talk about it, buddy.
And it was a good race. It's a home track for me. It was good. I had a fast car. I was hoping for a caution. I feel like if I had a caution, I won this race.
Well, I mean, we can't take away from it because I mean, 3rd is not bad at all, man. We do go to a little bit further. I think it's north next week. Real quickly, talk about your tire wear. What was the tire wear like?
Man, I don't know. Some guys didn't use tires. Chris said he didn't use no tires. I felt like I should have took 2. I could have already been a little bit better. It seems like it took them probably about anywhere from 5 to 10 laps for the tires to come in.
We seen you were fast. That's all that matters, dude. Top 3 for you, man. Holding off Daniel Holloway. Him and Butch and Mark, they were coming, man. Just not enough laps. You did what you had to do to hold them off, dude. Awesome job on that. We do go to Bristol next week, man. Short track racing. How do you feel about Bristol?
Last season I ran out of gas, so
Oh,
hopefully I can remember. Hopefully I can remember because I love Bristol, baby, and it's kind of like my home track up here at Salem Speedway. And yeah, me and Daniel, I felt like he tried to block me, and I was like, well, time to use a strong bumper. So I hate it for Daniel. I didn't want to get him sideways like that, but coming to the white flag, I had to do something.
Hey, fair game. I mean, that's what I'm going to say. I'll let Robert handle the rest of it. But anyways, James, third here tonight, buddy. Awesome job, man. I know you got some, thoughts, final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate. So I'm going to turn the mic over to you, man.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank all the fans for coming out tonight. I'd like to thank all the sponsors, broadcast crew, Billy, and the whole GRaceland admins. They put on this. My second season. Liking it so far. Hopefully, rebound from the past 2 weeks struggling. Hopefully, this going forward have good top fives.
All right, buddy. We'll let you get back to it, man. Go celebrate. See you at Bristol next week, man. Awesome job tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Well, that was the number 7. Let's get down here to the performance distributors. Billy Stanley in the number 8. Billy, awesome job out here tonight. And let's kind of talk about that because we interviewed you earlier and you said you hated Kentucky, and all of a sudden, look what you did. Man, talk about it. It was amazing.
Well, this is the second track, I mean, the Nashville Super Speedway, I don't like that track. I don't like this track either. But for some reason, I seem to do pretty good on the ones I don't like. So, but I mean, that was some racing out there tonight. I mean, we was doing side by side. I saw three wide and 4 wide. I was just going, good grief, these guys, man. I mean, and every one of them kept the pressure on, so you couldn't ease up at all. And James and I there at the last, I mean, running side by side, I told him he was making me sweat.
But well, I mean, racing side by side is not an easy task in these cars either, So, when you're racing somebody like James or Daniel or even Chris, what's it like? What's the push like? Do you get that pull to the outside car? Is that how that works, or?
No, you just have to put all your trust in the guy that you're running side by side with, that they're not going to do anything stupid, and everybody holds their line, and we can do that all the time. It's just when people get excited and they go, well, I think if I make a move to try this, that's when you see all the mess happen. So, but tonight, everybody just, my hat's off to all these guys. I can't brag enough about all these guys. I mean, Chris, I told him we dedicated this season for him, for being a true hero for what he did.
Yes.
And, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Performance Distributors, in case you got that wrong tonight.
No, I actually got it right, man. I've
Good deal.
been being careful when I say that. So
Good deal. Also thank Speedway Illustrated, the racing magazine, glad to have them with us. And last of all, but thank the fans. These guys, we try to put on a good show for you each week, and I think our hard work is starting to pay off. I mean, this tonight to me was probably one of the best races I've been in a long time, and I'm more happy about the guys I was racing with, the way they conducted themselves, and it was just a fun race, and I hope everybody else had fun too.
yeah, it was a great race. Kruns is actually out in chat. He said, "Congratulations, Billy, on a P2." So
Hey, thanks, Kruns. We missed you out there, buddy. So if Kruns would have been there, I probably would have got a third.
Well, we go to short track racing next week, buddy. Bristol, how do you feel about it?
Well, there's another track I don't really care too much about. So, and it seems like it's all these concrete tracks.
Yep.
If you notice, I mean, so Nashville, Super Speedway, then this track, and then we go to Bristol. These are all concrete tracks. So it seems like I do pretty good, but I don't know about next week. I mean, I know we've been running caution free for the past 2 or 3 seasons, I think. I hope we don't jinx that, and we all go out there and have a good time.
Well,
And,
Bristol's going to be fun.
Yeah, thanks, Max Speed and Josh and Jeremy. You guys calling the race. You know, you guys do a great job. Make it entertaining and make it fun for the fans. And, you know, that's what this league is all about.
Oh yeah, definitely. Son, now my brother unfortunately wasn't here tonight. He was having there were internet around the neighborhood, so he didn't make it tonight, but he will hopefully be back next week, and you know it'll be
Yeah.
JM² to the chairs again, man. But you know it's all about you guys. You guys put on the show. We just call the race. So
Yeah.
you know.
We appreciate what you guys do. I mean, you make it look professional and everything like that. One more thing before I go. If anybody ever remembers any of the Rocky movies, yo, Lizzie, we did it. Well, we got second place, but that's at least we're on the podium.
Hey, that's close. Well, close enough, right? Close enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Billy, go celebrate P2 here tonight, and man, go get them next week in Bristol.
I'm gonna do my best. I
All
can
right.
promise you that.
All righty, buddy. All right, Billy Stanley in that P2 spot. Let's get down here. I am sure he is ecstatic here, man, coming in. Pain and all, but feeling much better. Chris Akers, man. I don't know if you expected this or not, but you did it.
Man, I was not expecting that at all. I figured I'd be out mid-pack after not running for a little while and coming back, taking the pole. That was a lot of encouragement there. And then as soon as the race started and I took off and led a couple laps, I was like, oh, this might be my race. I might be able to put this together and come off with the first. And man, talk about that. Just awesome coming back after everything and then come back and win in first race. So can ask for nothing more right now, man.
Oh, I bet not. You know, I know it was, you know, it was tight racing out there throughout the whole race, Chris. I mean, you were battling
yes, it
side
was.
by side. And, you know, I'm sure there was some probably 3 wide with you at times and around you at times. I mean, you know, what was it like knowing that, you know, you're just coming back, getting your feet back wet again after everything that went through? And again, man, with you, just the heart that you did that, dude. Every time I think about it, that gives me chills. You know, coming back and then doing this. I mean, you gotta have something there. You know.
Oh man, stars aligned there. That was just racing around these guys, racing clean and keeping everything perfect. The whole race was. I couldn't ask for nothing more. It was the best race I've ran in a very long time, and man, I'm going to save this one. Save this replay and can't wait to go back and watch the broadcast. I bet it was awesome.
Yeah, and I'm looking at it unofficially. It looks like you actually finished this race with 0 incidents, and you still have your fast repair. I don't know how in the world you did that.
Oh, and I still have 2 sets of tires left too.
Oh
set of tires.
Oh my gosh! Wow. And Robert Lynch Cruns, he's out in chat. He says, congratulations, Chris. Welcome back, brother. And way to follow. Finish big tonight. Yeah, I mean, Cruns said it.
Thanks, Cruns. I appreciate it, man. Glad to be back.
Yeah, you know, take care, of course, you know, your health and everything. We got more racing to go, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, this is by far not over. Season is really just kind of getting into the middle. Only 11 races in total to end of the regular season and then the championship. But, you know, this season is for you and what you did. And that's what these guys said. You know, going into Bristol next week, got that momentum tonight, got that win. You know, Bristol's a totally different animal, man. Talk about it.
Oh, and that's a tough track. That one's going to be beating and banging and riding high and trying to find a different line than everybody else and trying to get that win too. But shoot, that's a tough track. That's going to be it's going to be a dogfight to get that win there.
Yeah, do you think, you know, I know you really won't know much until you get into, you know, into the lobby and everything, but do you think you will have the car to beat or to win and possibly maybe just a top 3 if it's not fast enough kind of where you want it?
I'm going to do like I did tonight. I'm going to say I'm a mid-pack car, and we'll see where we start out come practice and qualifying, you know. That's the best we can do right now, right?
I guess that's what we got to do because we don't know actually how the cars are going to react until we get there.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, it could be really slick, not wanting to turn, or it could be a handful and biting too much for us. So we'll see when we hit the track, and hopefully we can at least get another podium finish next week.
And maybe you could pull a Billy and say, I don't like this track. You know. Well, Chris, man, awesome job on the win out here tonight, buddy. Again, a big shout out to you. Again, for everybody that don't know, Chris, I'm going to go ahead and tell them. Chris Akers gave a part of his liver to his brother-in-law. So Chris doing some recovery, and your brother-in-law is doing better. So, you know, big shout out to Chris and his brother. Prayers for them for full recovery. So, Chris, I got to say, man, dude, like I said, every time I talk about it, I get chills. So, I know you got some thoughts, final thoughts, shout outs, things you want to give, buddy. So, you know, I'm going to kind of throw it your way and let you kind of have the mic for now.
First off, foremost, thank you for broadcasting. Enjoy watching the broadcast every week. It's awesome having you on board doing it. And then thank Billy for putting this on and all the admins. I can't thank him enough. I love running this league. It's so much fun. And then shout out to Dad and shout out to my brother-in-law. Finally got out of the hospital today, and hopefully we'll see how things go. So
it's a long road, long recovery for the. So, you know, best prayers, thoughts of prayers with you and brother-in-law and all the family, that everybody makes a full recovery, everything works out, and maybe one day we'll see him on iRacing kicking your butt.
he'll be cheering me on.
Alrighty, Chris, man.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. Go celebrate your win, bud.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it so much.
Yes. All right, Chris Akers, man, coming back after everything he's went through and kicking butt out here tonight, folks. Man, awesome job. And I can't take away from everybody else out here tonight either, folks. I mean, Billy Stanley, James, Daniel, Butch, Mark, Richard, Eric, Ricky, David, Scott, David, Randy. Unfortunately, didn't have the night he wanted out here tonight, but Randy was fast. And we knew Randy was fast. Unfortunately, had a tough night out here tonight. But these guys, I mean, these guys just put on a show out here tonight. Of course, Bristol next week. I know you guys are talking about it in chat right now. 100 laps at Bristol. I think we're going to see some action there. We're probably going to see 3 wide. God forbid we do. That track is just not wide enough for 3 wide, but I think these guys will probably try to pull it off. And it's going to be amazing for 100 laps. No stages, straight up racing. I can't wait to see what these guys do at Bristol. And I think Billy and Robert can vouch out there. A couple of seasons, they've went green. So hopefully we'll see if they can go green there again this season. We'll see. We'll even see possibly if we can get, you know, another different winner at Bristol. But man, awesome job. Big shout out to all the fans out there here tonight tuning in. We got Robert, we got Billy, Beth, Lori out there. Liz Stanley even chiming in here tonight. Thank you, Liz, for jumping in here. Looks like Randy was out in chat here tonight again. I know Diana was out there somewhere. Hopefully she was able to make it back. Heather in chat, Craig Franklin, and we got a lot. Nita, I was asked to call her Nita, so Nita was out there. My brother on his phone was out there. Braden, Carson, Mara Clark was even out there. We had a couple of mods. Man, a big shout out to everybody that tuned in out here tonight. Man, it was chatting up here, folks. Man, awesome job by everybody. A big shout out, of course, to all the sponsors, Speedway Illustrated, Performance Distributors. See, I said it right. And of course, I give him a shout out here, Richard Suddeth in the Victory Sim car. You know, I know he's been a big part of this league too. So, you know, big shout out to him and all what he does over here. I mean, these guys are amazing. I'm going to go ahead and get down here to the unofficial results, pending any admin stuff that they have to do, but pretty sure everything's going to line up once Robert gets back from vacation. So, Robert, I guess we'll do all that Sunday roughly. Take your time, buddy. Don't rush to it. We'll get it before Tuesday. But Chris Akers coming in here tonight after, again, what he did, grabbing the pole, coming in here and winning the race, man. Awesome job of Chris Akers on the win. Billy Stanley, man, hates the track. Well, maybe he should hate every track from now on because, man, he just come in and tore it up into second. He held off James Napier here in that third spot as well. So top three, man. And James holding off Daniel Holloway, the Candy Man. That's not easy to do either, So, big shout out to Daniel for trying to get around James, and James holding off Daniel. I mean, it was insane between them two. And of course, Butch Gilpin, awesome job, top five for him. Mark Mann in sixth. Sudden Death, Richard in seventh. Eric Blount in eighth. Ricky Williams ninth. David Overstreet 10th. Scott McLean in 11th. David Cox in 12th. And like I mentioned earlier, Randy Bledsoe, not the race he wanted out here tonight. He will round it out 13th place. But hey, 13 cars out here made it look like it was 40 cars the way they were racing. So, all righty. Well, that is going to do it. Robert, again, thank you, everybody out there for tuning in here tonight on MaxspeedTV. Same time, same place next week right here. Me and my brother. My brother should be back with us. So, big shout out to y'all for tuning in. But that is going to do it for MaxspeedTV here tonight. And, of course, the GRaceland Shootout Series Performance and Distributor Season 5. Until then, folks, stay safe. Thank you all again, and have a good night.